well. Today, let's think about how, as a memoirist, we can write both the inside story and the outside story. Now, all stories have both an inside and an outside story to make them complete. The outside story is the things that are happening on the outside, what characters are doing and how they're talking, the words they're saying. The inside story is what happens inside of a character, the way they feel in their heart or the thoughts they have in their mind. It's important that as memoirists, we capture both stories. The story that I'm working on is about catching frogs with my brother when we were younger. I've written the first scene. As I read my story, listen for the outside story, the things that are happening, the characters' actions and talking, and listen for the inside story, how I'm feeling or the things I'm thinking. Go get the stink blown off of you, my mom called as Jeff and I jumped down the back steps. The summer sun was already hot. Back then, summer was always a hot one. Jumping across the lane so the rocks didn't sting our bare feet, we landed on the soft grass and we raced to the frog pond. You didn't even have to listen to hear them croak. Croak, croak. I don't know why they teach you that frogs say ribbit. They don't. They don't really croak either. It's a low sound that rumbles through the air. And when you are 6 and 8, it rumbles through you, in through your ears, and bounces around past the pancakes in your tummy, around your knobby knees, and right out through your toes. Right now, our toes curled over the bridge, and we leaned over to spot a frog. I think they heard us coming. Jeff said, "Don't be silly. They don't have ears." "Then what are those round circles on the side of their heads?" "Be quiet, Ruthie," Jeff said, laying down on his belly so he could get a better look. I laid down beside him too and kept quiet. We looked into the creek. The water was muddy and the lily pads crowded on both sides. The cattails stood guard. I could hear Jeff breathing beside me. So, did you hear the outside story and a different inside story? Just pause the video and turn to talk to the person beside you about what you heard as the outside story and what you heard as the inside story. So the outside story is something that Jeff and I would tell the saint. So if you look here, my first line, "Go get the stink blown off of you," my mom called as Jeff and I jumped down the back steps. That's something that would have happened that we would have both reported. Then at the end of the paragraph, you didn't even have to hear them. Listen to hear them croak, croak, croak. This is what was happening outside. My brother and I both heard the frogs croaking. So the outside story stays the same for everybody involved. It's the same story that we would both report. Jeff said, "Don't be silly, they don't have ears." He said it out loud so we both heard it, which makes it part of the outside story. The same with him saying to me, "Be quiet, Ruthie," and we lay down. He lay down on his belly so he could get a better look. That's outside story. And this whole last paragraph, that's outside story. It's stuff that we would both report as being true. Now, the inside story is still a true story, but it's true for me. And my brother, Jeff, may be having a different inside story. And so, as writers, we're looking for our own inside story, especially in memoir, to share that with the reader. So, this paragraph that starts, "I don't know why they teach you that frogs say ribbit." Those words, "I don't know why," those are signals to me telling the inside story. Here I write, "I think they heard us coming." The "I think" signals that it's an inside story. You'll want to tell the inside story so that you have a complete story to your memoir, both what's happening on the outside and what's happening on the inside. Today, as you draft your memoir, remember that memoirists craft well. And one way they do this is to tell both the inside and the outside story. Happy writing, everyone.